Hello, everyone, and welcome. So today is all about a big announcement and some answering some of your questions and giving you some details. That big announcement is that it is finally here. Dr. Pillai has agreed to do the first in-person event in the United States in 5 years. The last time he hosted an in-person event was Full Moon of the Guru in 2019. And the last time he did an India trip was January of 2020. So it has been quite some time that he has made himself available in person to be with you, to teach you, to empower you, to give you darshan, his diksha. The most unique and powerful thing about being in the presence of a master, in the presence of Dr. Pillai, is the energy that he can transmit from him to you. Now, he does that online, and he does that via audio recordings and video recordings. But it is very different and very special when it's actually an in-person experience. Because why? We have physical bodies and energy bodies. And when those are close together, when you're around someone who has good energy versus someone who has bad energy. Now imagine being around someone who has the best energy on the planet, right? Like can blast you with the most enlightened power possible. That is Dr. Pillai. That's Babaji. And he often does not expose himself to large amounts of people because of that energetic exchange. It's hard for him to be around a lot of people. But he's, with his infinite grace, has agreed to host this gathering on the most important and powerful day of the entire year to feel and know his presence. And that is Guru Purnima, known as the full moon of the Guru. The full moon of the Guru is a special full moon that happens usually around the month of July every year. And during this time, all the siddhas, the saints, the gods, goddesses, the gurus, the tradition of gurus, they flood the earth plane to help us have a deeper experience, to help us evolve. Their mission is for us to evolve spiritually. And when they come to the earth plane, our consciousness shifts, our ability to perceive becomes more clear. And when we then interact with a guru who's in the body, Dr. Pillai, that's even more impactful. So it's literally the most powerful time you can see him. And he's making himself available. So miracle upon miracle have been happening. And we're just so excited to be able to announce this finally. And trust me, I've tried for years now to get him to do an event in person. And this year is the year. So if you're interested in joining Dr. Pillai, we actually had to rework the whole registration page because just last week he changed the topics. We were ready to release it for you by a few days ago, but he was divinely inspired with new topics. And so we had to change everything. So it now will be sent to you via email on Tuesday of this week. And the topics are the 8 Patanjali Yoga Sutras, where he's going to be talking about Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. And within that topic, there's the 8 Siddhi powers, and then there's the 8 super mind techniques. He's going to reveal and go through each of them, which is a lot of content. But he, in his infinite wisdom, will condense it in a way that is very easy to absorb for us. He is also going to teach and give an invocation to the 8 Lakshmis, the Ashta Lakshmis. So we have both the prosperity and beauty, purity of Lakshmi, and the techniques from Patanjali's, the father of yoga, to allow us to understand the mind and how to use processes to still the mind and be able to create miraculous powers. That's the ultimate goal of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, is to be so still that you can manifest. And Dr. Pillai will begin us on this journey on this most important day of Guru Purnima, full moon of the Guru. Now, when is all of this happening? It is happening on July 20th and 21st. Those are the dates of the actual full moon. But the event itself that Dr. Pillai is hosting spans about 4 days. And on July 18th, that is the 13th moon preceding the full moon, which happens to fall on a Thursday. Thursday is ruled by the planet Jupiter, Jupiter is known as Guru. So we have Guru Pradosham, the Pradosham or karma removal day that is guided by the Guru. I mean, how perfect is this? There's literally, we couldn't have asked for a better days of the week, timing, it all is perfect, because then also the full moon falls on a weekend. So you don't have to take off as much time from work, right? So it is all absolutely perfect. So we have Guru Pradosham, the 13th moon, that falls on a Thursday before the full moon of the Guru, which is July 18th. So that's Thursday, the July 18th. Dr. Pillai will be doing a live online event. So on Thursday, Guru Pradosham, that is online for everyone, no matter what package you select. And like I said, we'll be releasing that in just a couple days. And then on Friday, if you join the in-person package with Dr. Pillai or retreat with Dr. Pillai, then he will be taking us to a temple in the United States. So we'll take a temple trip with him in the United States, which is going to be incredible. Timing and location will be determined, and that will be revealed to the people who register for it. And then on Saturday, July 20th, which is the start of the full moon, Dr. Pillai will begin that day with a special blessing and teaching that morning on July 20th. And then July 21st is the evening of the full moon. He will do another in-person session. In between, because there'll be a big time period, we will have lunch breaks and dinner breaks, but we will also have several sessions with advanced Pillai Center teachers. Ganeshi Ma, Stacy Lawson, Padma Mohini will both be giving sessions to enhance and further help us understand and learn and experience the teachings that Dr. Pillai will be delivering. We may have also some additional just time to meditate as a group during Saturday. And then on Sunday, we have Dr. Pillai in the morning, and then we depart. So if you're looking to book travel, it is Washington, D.C. area, Dulles Airport. But like I said, we'll be releasing the registration and the different ways to join in just a couple days. So you might want to wait till then. But once you receive that information, you can rewatch this video. The airport is Washington Dulles. The area is Washington, D.C., United States, which is a power place. Dr. Pillai will be here empowering this whole area. And then in regards to the hotel, all of that will be given to you once you register. So we're not releasing that information beforehand when you register for whichever option you're going to choose. And there'll be a couple options. For the in-person, there will be the whole package, the whole retreat, which will include Thursday online, Friday temple, all day Saturday, and Sunday morning. That's the full retreat. If you're not able to do the full retreat, you can see him just Saturday night for the evening session only, which is full moon of the Guru evening. So there'll be two options for the in-person retreat. There will be several options for the online retreat. So now if you can't make it in person to see Dr. Pillai, and we hope that you can, but if you aren't able to, many of you won't be able to, you can join him online, which is the next best thing. And you'll be able to join all of those options except for the temple trip. That won't be live streamed. Everything else will be live streamed. And then you'll be able to join Thursday, Saturday morning, Saturday evening, or Sunday, and a variety, or all of them. Okay, so there'll be a few options for you to be able to take part in. So I'd really like to see if there are any questions and answer those now. But this was just the most, the Saturday morning, Saturday evening. Sorry about that. Okay, so please post your questions and I will get to those in chat. And really, this was just a way to introduce the amazing opportunity of seeing Dr. Pillai in person. And we will be hosting additional sessions, live events with him. In fact, he's going to host 3 live events on YouTube available to everyone about the topics that he'll be covering. And by then we'll have the registration page open, and I'll be happy to answer additional questions that you may have about getting to the retreat, the logistics around it, things of that nature. For those of you already visualizing yourself there, and just to clarify, the registration of the event does not include your food or your travel travel, transportation, or the hotel stay. That is all covered by you separately. So it's not an all-inclusive option, okay? Therefore, when you register, you're registering for the retreat itself in terms of the sessions with Dr. Pillai and the teachers. And everything else will be taken care of separately and individually. We will have a WhatsApp group for the people who register in person. Therefore, if you want to coordinate with people in the group about, getting to the temple, for example, because we won't be providing group transportation to that, or going out to lunch or dinner, things of that nature, roommates, all of that you can do on the WhatsApp group. It's not going to be officially coordinated through Pillai Center, but we'll provide you an opportunity to connect with your friends and do it that way. So that, so let me check and see if there are any questions yet. Can the options be disclosed now or not until Tuesday? I just mentioned, so you might type that before I mentioned the options. The options will be the whole package in person, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or just Saturday night. And that's the packages. Any other questions? So I know some folks have questions about being in Dr. Pillai's presence. When you register, we're going to send a welcome package of like what to expect, what to do in the area, but also etiquette around Dr. Pillai. Like I said, he's highly sensitive. And so we don't touch him, we don't touch his feet. We respect his space. And if he's making himself available, like walking around, then it's okay to approach him and speak to him. But otherwise, we let him kind of do his thing. And he's really there to empower us as a group. And he needs his energy to do that. So we really give that to him. But trust me, once you're in his aura, which he extends greatly when doing an event. And I have been around him many different opportunities in a private setting, in a home, in India, in retreats like this in the US. And I have to say that it is all different. It's all different. When he's in a private setting in a home, it's one thing. But when he's in retreat with you, his aura, it's as if it is just extends out to encompass and surround everyone in the program. And you think differently, you feel differently. The energy that you bring throughout the day is drenched with his energy. So you just operate in a total different manner. It's an opportunity for you to ground that energy into yours when you're in his like osmosis, like when you're in his presence, and then just be acknowledging and integrating it and being in silence and meditation as much as possible. Of course, you'll want to probably do some socialization with friends and talk to people you might have seen online for many years. So there's opportunity to do that, like at dinner and lunch. But he also recommends that we just be inside of this aura, this energy. I feel like, to me, it feels like this bubble, this enlightened bubble that you're inside of that can change you forever. Every time I've gone to an India trip or gone to a retreat with Dr. Pillai, there's some insight, there's something that shifts in me that stays shifted. And to me, that's the greatest gift. You can meditate for hundreds of hours and not have that experience. But when you're in his presence and you place yourself there without distraction, there is breakthroughs that occur 100%. So it's unlike anything else that I've ever experienced. And I've studied with different enlightened masters. I've been in the presence of masters. Yes, it is very special and it is very unique, and we're receiving a very unique opportunity. Okay, the question is, what hotel is the evening being held? Is there a block of rooms for the? Yes, good question. So yes, we're staying at a hotel, and there is, meaning the event is hosted at a hotel, and there is a room block for our participants, and those participants will get a very good rate. It's like half the rate of their regular rate. We are not releasing the name of that hotel unless you registered. So when you register, you will receive the information about the hotel, how to book your rooms, the temple, and then access to the WhatsApp group to connect with your friends if you'd like to um, have a roommate. So yes, all of that will be provided. It's all being taken care of. Okay. I'm not going to touch on the costs because it actually it really depends on where you're located. Sometimes it's different in different currencies. But it's approximately $1,500 for the whole weekend, which means Thursday online, Friday the temple, Saturday and Sunday. And this is actually less than our options that we gave in 2019. In 2019, the 4-day weekend was $2,200. So we've made this more accessible than we ever have. And we don't know when Dr. Pillai will do this again. One of the reasons we wanted to keep this as affordable as possible is to allow the opportunity for more people to join. And the 1-day option will be about $450, I believe, $420 for to join just Saturday night. And yeah, just Saturday night. All right, other questions? Any online opportunities, please? Yes, there will be online available. So if I see someone from Nigeria, from India, from places where you're not able to travel, don't worry, there will be online access to all the sessions except for the temple trip. That we won't be live streaming. Everything else will be available online. So you won't miss all these incredible teachings and empowerments during this very special time. All right. Are there any other questions? Otherwise, we'll wrap it up. We'll keep it short and sweet. Dr. Pillai will be joining us next weekend to talk to us more about the Guru Purnima, what to expect, what he'll be teaching. And so that is very exciting. So definitely, let's see, it is keep your calendar free. This time next week, 11 a.m. Pacific time, Dr. Pillai will be giving his first introductory session on the teachings of Full Moon of the Guru, which will include Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Someone's asking about a Tamil trip. There's no Tamil trip. It's in the United States. Okay, so that's everything that I wanted to say. I hope that is helpful to begin to get you prepared. And as I said, we'll be releasing the registration in just a couple days. So keep a lookout for that on your email. If you're not already on our email list, join it and go to the link on the website, pillaicenter.com, and join the newsletter. And we'll be sending it to you. And if you need assistance, just write to office@pillaicenter.com and we will assist you in getting on the email list and making sure you know what you need to know in order to participate in this very special opportunity. I truly hope that if it is in your heart to be with Dr. Pillai and to see him in person, that you are able to do that and that you move mountains and have faith that this is possible for you and that it all unfolds miraculously with prayer and power. So I wish you the best. I will see you next week with Dr. Pillai when we host the next session. And until then, if you have any questions, just post them in chat or write to office@pillaicenter.com and we'll be happy to assist you. Namaste.